Hi, my name's Glenn Parker and welcome to Watch and Learn Excel. In this short lesson we're going to be introduced to pivot tables. Pivot tables are used in Excel to improve the reporting and tracking of data. In this particular example it's a fictional company with a clothing inventory list. This inventory list has been entered manually. It contains various clothing types in various sizes and various colors. And you'll notice in this list that each of the data fields has been entered manually. There are no formulas, there's no standardization, so whenever a change is required in one component or one clothing type, it's required in all of them manually. There's also no easy way, more importantly, to identify how many of each type there are in this list. It has to be done manually, which is inefficient and painful. That's where pivot tables come in. So the first thing we need to do is to select the range of data that we want to work on. So we'll start by clicking on the first row of our header, which is B5. Then we scroll down to the bottom row of column D. We only want to get the type, size and color today. Holding down Shift, we press left click. We have then selected our data range. From here we click on the Insert menu, Pivot Table, and Pivot Table. Our data range has been selected already. We'll leave it as it is. However, we click on an existing worksheet in this example. We click on the range icon, come down to the worksheet named Pivot, left click, select a cell of say B5, and click on the range icon again and click OK. We're then presented with an empty pivot table report. From here we need to build the pivot table. We need to specify the fields that we wish to add to the rows and to the columns and the values. We'll start with the type. Drag it down with the left mouse button to row labels. Once this is done, you'll see that we have various categories of pants, shirts, shorts and skirts. Next we've added the size and then the color. However, while this is a start and it's broken it down by category, we don't have the volumes, we don't have quantities against each of the product types, or subcategory types for that matter. So we need to add an additional field into the values area. We can choose the type in this case, dragging it down with the left mouse button, dropping it into the values range or area. We then get a sum total and a complete total by category, so I should say by type, by size and by color. But it's very plain. To make it more readable and more pleasing to the eye for presentations, Excel 2007 comes with predefined designs. Click on the Design menu and then you click on the down arrow titled More, and you're presented with a myriad of colors and styles to choose from. I'm choosing one that helps highlight the subcategories and the categories clearly. As you can see now, the type, size and color are all broken down with subtotals, and it's much easier to read. Color preference is going to be up to you in the end. But there you have it, your first type of pivot table. But it doesn't stop there. Let's say we wanted to have a different view. We can change the colors from the rows to the columns by simply clicking on our size and dragging it to the column label. Notice the difference here. We've now got it sorted by small, medium, large and extra large automatically across the top, by category and by subcategory.